Conan books are selling pretty good. The James Bond books are a phenomenon. So here we go. Richard Blade, The Bronze Axe. This is basically a mashup of Conan and James Bond. What's happening is you have a secret agent in the UK who goes through this process where he's sent to parallel universes, and I said universes plural because the Richard Blade series, as you can see, the #1, this is one of, I think they did about 37 books. It lasted from 1969 to about, I think 84-ish. The name on the book is, the writer is Jeffrey Lord. That's a house name. I believe Manning Lee Stokes wrote this first volume. Some people criticize it, but you know, the books are uneven. I read about 4 of them, and you know, they're actually pretty good. In fact, when you read them, you'll start noticing it's kind of like the Velvet Underground. It's you know, where they used to say that the Velvet Underground didn't sell 10,000 albums, but everybody who listened became a musician. The Richard Blade series apparently has some fans out there who went on to become movie and TV and fantasy writers, because I see things in there that are homaged in other more well-known works. Unfortunately, you know, Richard Blade, well, he's kind of a bit forgotten about now. I mean, the books sell. They don't get a really huge collectible price for them, but they're pretty good. They have their fans, and they're worth checking out. I would say, oh, you know what I would say? I would say that the Warlord from DC Comics was similar. I wouldn't say, I don't know if it was directly influenced, but that was a similar plot line with a fighter pilot, modern sensibilities, who goes through this time warp, and he ends up in this old prehistoric world. And now he's got the modern mind, but he's living in essentially prehistoric times. So it may seem silly when they say James Bond meets Conan, because you kind of still think he's using the gadgets and all that fun stuff. But no, he just has the mindset of a spy from, you know, 1960, 1970, whatever, and he just applies that knowledge to get out of a lot of sword and sorcery and science fiction type messes. And if you go on eBay, Richard Blade, Jeffrey Lord, the author, and you might find some cool books. But remember, this is the 1970s when these came out. So you're getting some Cinemax style R-rated Dungeons and Dragons stuff here. And that's actually, I guess it gives them their weirdo retro charm.